Algebra 2 Honors, Lesson 11.4, Geometric Series. So take a wild guess. We've done arithmetic sequence, arithmetic series, geometric sequence. So now we're looking at 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. In other words, the numbers go up geometrically, but we're still adding them. We're going to sum them up. Why? And you'd be surprised how often this pops up. So here's a formula for you. I can factor the A1 out on top and get a similar formula. And we actually know that A sub n equals A1 times R to the n minus 1. So there's going to be times we're given an and not the n value. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, if we multiply by r to the first, we get an r. And over here, we add the exponents when we're multiplying the bases. N minus 1 plus 1, gone, equals A1 times R to the N, which is right there. So we could also sub this in there. Now, sometimes it's easier to use one formula. Sometimes it's easier to use another. I'll show you where that pops up. Let's show examples of the first two formulas. You trace your family back 15 generations. How many people is that? Well, there's you, plus your parents, plus their parents, plus their parents, on and on and on. Now, which formula should we use? Well, this one's only got A1 in it. We don't have to figure out 2 to the 14th or whatever that works out to. So we just say the sum of 15 is, and I'm going to use this formula over here, A1, that's me, 1 minus, always put parentheses here, you'll see why later, 2 to the 15th, all over, 1 minus 2. Didn't say it, but obviously the R value is 2. 2 parents, 4 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, and so on and so on. This is a little tricky, so I've got my calculator handy. And I get there's 32,767. A lot of people just for you. Does this look familiar? Well, we can do this 2 different ways. If you put in n equals 1, you get 2 to the 0, it's gone. You'll get 5. 2 times 5, 10. Times 2, 20. Plus 40. Plus 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 160. Add them up in your calculator, you should get 315. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is the sum. 6. A1 is 5. 1 minus, again, I always put parentheses around the R value, 2 to the 6th over 1 minus 2. I know what the answer is going to be, but I'll be honest about it. Blast it into my calculator. 315. Either way. Another one. They did not give me the n value. And I need the n value. It goes in right here. So if they didn't give it to me, perhaps we can use something else. Let's use this one with this plugged in. Gotta go write this down. Sn equals A1 minus ANR over 1 minus R. See if this works for us. $15,625 minus -5 times -1/5 Parentheses are a good habit. 1 minus negative 1 fifth. Blast it out. By the way, when I do this, I do the top and then I do the bottom. Just because I do not trust the process. 15624 over 6 fifths equals 13020. Terrific. It is tricky. It's very tricky stuff. So I'll give you one more. Find A1 in a geometric series where the sum is given and R equals 3. So I always like to use the factored formula first. A1, 1 minus 3 to the 8th, parentheses around that 3 again. It hasn't popped up here, but if that's negative, it just causes all sorts of problems. 1 minus 3. Multiply both sides by negative 2, because that's what 1 minus 3 is. Negative 78,720 equals A1, 1 minus 3 to the 8th, negative 6560. A1 equals 12. Tricky stuff. Practice, practice, practice. These are not easy problems to do. You need to put the time in. That's it. Good luck. Happy mathing.